Hi, this is Ivey, the fulfillment artist, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to create your dream career. Now firstly, we need to look into what is a career and will we actually have a sustainable one moving forward in the age we're in now? Because it's most likely that we're going to be able to do multiple jobs and work in multiple industries because the world is changing so quickly. And if you think about it, how far away a self-driving car is going to be? If we look, 20 years into the future, and we look at all the things that are going to be automated, many of the jobs that we have nowadays could be completely eradicated. Being a lawyer, being an accountant, all these different softwares are being developed that pretty much automate what we're doing. So if you're looking into a dream career in something that could be automated, it could be worth looking elsewhere or making sure that you get on that path and become a real expert in that field so that you're at the top and you can't be automated like a lot of other people will in the industry in the next few decades. So where do we start with creating a dream career? Well, the first thing and most important thing is to understand that there are three things that you have to have in order to create a sustainable career or a sustainable lifestyle with regards to the income that you have. So these three things consist of the following. The first is passion, right? You've got to be passionate about it. You've got to enjoy doing it. Otherwise it's going to be so dull, you're going to be bored, and it's going to be a waste of time, right? So where do we develop that passion from? So that's for you. What are you passionate about? And that could be worth writing down, right? What is it that you're passionate about? What is it that you're passionate about and want to do? Because if you can work that out, then that's going to really, really help you. Next is market. There has to be a market for what you want to do, right? Because let's say, I don't know, you want to make a living cleaning pillows or something like that, right? There has to be a market for it. Is there a market for cleaning pillows? I'm not sure. But if you could find one, then you can make a sustainable living of it. But if not, then you've got to sort of search elsewhere, right? So you've got to have that market, you've got a passion. The next thing, you've got to have the ability. Because it's all good and well, you want to be a footballer, right? And there's definitely a market to be a footballer. But if you suck at football, right, you're either going to have to get really, really good or have to do something different. So I want you to imagine that these three are like a triangle, right? So you've got the points in different locations. And what you want to do is you want to really hone in on the center and get a combination of all these three. And if you can do that, we're on a great way to move you forward towards your dream career. Now the next thing is that you need to be able to create a vision. So once we've done this, we understand, okay, well roughly I kind of know where I want to go. Where's the end goal? What's your ultimate vision for yourself? Like where is it that you really, really want to be? Is it you want to be online? Do you want to be speaking in, Spanish? Do you want to be, just sitting at a desk day to day? Like you've got to work out the end goal so that you can start creating that dream and making it more of a reality. Because what most people do is they don't think about the end goal. So they end up going down for like 5-10 years, get to a point and think, oh wow, I really don't want to be doing this. Even though I'm doing what I love, this isn't how I really thought I'd be doing it. I thought I'd have much more time off. I thought I would be traveling with this. Why haven't I done that? And they may have set it up in the wrong way. So it's up to you to really be able to work out, okay, how can I create this in the right way? Next is we're moving on to, okay, well, now that we've done that, right, what does a perfect week look like to you? Does that make sense? Because we've never really broken down what a perfect week looks like. And if you've got your dream career and you're doing these things, like, what is a perfect week to you? Like what is Monday? What is Tuesday? Well, what is your weekend like? Do you have 3 days off? Do you work 2 days a week? And it's something to really contemplate and think about. And I know that, you can watch all these videos and you're definitely going to get insights just by listening to them. But as I speak and as I say these sorts of things, if you can pause the video and actually write stuff down, I promise you it will be 100 times the value that you're going to get. Because it's like, what's the best way to put this? It's all good and well us watching a film, right? And we can enjoy the film and it's great. But if you wanted to start your own film, you're going to have to make notes throughout. You're going to have to work out, okay, well, how can I actually apply this into my life instead of just like watching? So really look into applying this into your life if you really, oh my God, if you really want to start impacting yourself and having that dream career. Now, the next thing is anyone doing it? All right, this is an important point because if we can model them, right? So if it's a yes, right? If you can model them, what I mean by model is let's say you want to, let's say you want to be an online banker. Okay, you want to be an online banker doing, I don't know, trade, starting your own online bank. Okay, so is there anyone that has their own online bank at the moment? Right, you could look into it. And if there's someone that already has done this, then you think, okay, this is a good possibility. Someone's already doing it, right? Because my guess is that there is someone doing what you want to do. And if you can find that person, and if you can understand how they've done it and model it, by model it means to copy them, basically understand everything that they're doing and implement it as well, you're going to like leapfrog and start really moving forward in your career. Because it's like jump starting the system, right? Instead of learning football off an average person, you're learning football off Messi or Ronaldo or people that are top of their game. So you're going to get better much faster, and this will really help accelerate that for you. Now, if you're going to say, no, Ben, there is no one doing this. This is such a brand new idea. No one's doing this. Okay. Well, is there anyone doing something similar? Because if someone's doing something similar, you can take elements of that. And that's what's happening now, is that people are looking to other industries, see what they're doing like that, and then apply it to theirs. And that's really, really important to get, because if you can apply it from someone else's industry, it gives you that edge, it gives you that newness. And that's something brilliant that I think a lot of people are missing. Now, the last thing is persistent action. And this is probably the last and most important thing, because it's all good and well planning, but then you've got to be able to make persistent action towards that. So I don't know where you are at present, but it's worth saying, okay, let's think long term. And sometimes as humans, we overestimate what we can do in a year, and we underestimate what we can do in a decade. So there is no rush, but we want to be making certain steps towards it. So plan, work it out, and then start taking those small action steps to really get you moving forward. And then you'll see that progression. Start making it a reality, make it part-time, make it 5 hours a week, and start really implementing it. And that way you can really start to shift yourself, move it forward, reinvest, and then you're going to create an outstanding dream career for yourself. And just because we're on Dream Careers and speaking about what's going to be available for the future, I've been reading a couple of books recently by a guy called Yuval Harari, and I think I've said that right. Homo Sapiens and Homo Deus, and I'll just share this just because it's on my mind and I think it's helpful. So it's looking into a brief history of mankind and like what we've been through, but then also looking into Homo Deus is like in the future, what is it going to be? What is genetic engineering and all these different things that are going to be massive possibilities in the future, and how this is going to affect our jobs, our lives, and all these other things. I'll definitely do a video on it at some point, but I'd certainly recommend checking them out. It's very interesting, and certainly if you're moving into your career, you want to be able to expose yourself to lots of resources, saying, okay, well, is this going to be the right career for me? Is it still going to be here? Right? That's probably quite important. So yeah, have a look into that. And yeah, I look forward to speaking to you next week. And if you haven't subscribed already, make sure to subscribe. Like it if you like the video, comment if you have any questions, and I'll speak to you very soon.